When you pick a string with the pick without actually using your left hand at all, that's called playing an open string. Putting your finger down on a string like this is called fretting the string or fretting a note. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to fret the string so that your notes ring out clearly. Notes have letter names like A, B, C, and so on, but there's only 7 letters in the musical alphabet altogether: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. I'll also talk about how musicians keep time by counting the beats as they play. Most blues music has just 4 beats in a bar, like when you hear someone start off a song by counting a 1, 2, 3, 4. Fo, of course, is short for the word 4. If you can tap your foot or clap along to your Uncle Louie's polka medleys on the accordion, you can learn to play in time. So counting and the alphabet, it's a piece of cake, right? Everything you know to play blues, you could have learned on Sesame Street, but you're here, so let's get going. Okay, we've already talked a bit about being in tune, playing in tune, how important that is. Now I want to talk a bit about time and playing in time and how important that is. Now, you already know what time is. If you've ever tapped your foot when you're listening to music, or tapped your hand on the table, or you're in the car and you're nodding your head to the music. If you're singing along in falsetto, I don't want to know about that. But if you're nodding your head, that's cool, that's important. When you're nodding, without realizing it, whether you realize it or not, you're counting the beats that are going by in music. Music is measured in beats, and musicians count along to music in groups of 4 beats. So they'll count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you may wonder, why don't they keep going? Why do they stop at 4? Can they only count to 4? No, you could keep counting: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'd still be counting beats, but the numbers would get really big really fast. And it's just like when you're measuring anything. Like if you're measuring something with a ruler and you're counting in inches, once you get past 13, 14 inches or 24, 25 inches, you start to count things in feet, because you can have a smaller, you can have like 2 feet, 4 feet, instead of thinking, well, it's 48 inches when it's just easier. So every 4 beats is counted in a group called a bar or a measure. Now, bar and a measure are the exact same thing, so don't get thrown by that. So when you hear people talk about, oh, this song is 12 bars long, it means it's 12 bars. That's 12 little groups of 4 beats each. It's much easier than thinking, well, this song is 48 measures long. See, I had to stop and even think about if that's even right, and I'm not even sure I got it right, but I think I did. Anyway, that's beats and bars or measures. And if you can tap your foot or you can nod your head, you can count, and you can count to 4, you're good to go. So in the next section, I'm going to talk more specifically about the names musicians give to the notes that they play and the length of those notes. So let's check that out next.